From one year to the next for me, please.
Can you talk a little bit louder? I cannot hear anything.
I'm sorry.
Can you talk?
Can't hear you.
Okay. No, it was just too long. It was much less busy than that. Yeah, Lori, is that it? No, that's not. Yeah, right there. That's good.
Which?
Sue Furlong, West Rock Hill Township.
What page are we looking at, Sean? 8.
Page 8, slide 8, I guess. First of all, I noticed that this year's budget is compared to last year's budget. Last year actuals were finalized probably in December, if I remember the state calendar. So I don't understand why you're comparing to last year's budget. One thing I'd like to point out about that is that revenues came in $3 million higher than last year's budget, and expenditures were about $3 million lower than last year's budget in actual. So when you do your variances and say, oh, we're just increasing revenues a little bit, no, you're actually from actual to 2017-18 budget increasing it by the $3 million. And the same thing with expenditures, oh, we're only increasing it a little bit. No, your actual was $3 million lower than what that budget is, so you're coming in $3 million higher in your expenditures. If I'm not right about that, please let me know. Another confusing thing for me, when I did the math, you were adding the teachers for the high school and the middle school. And I roughly got, doing calculations, about $76,000 per teacher. Would that be about right? And does that include benefits?
It's about 85,000.
Okay, so I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay.
It includes all costs.
Okay. When I did the math for the 18 retirements, I thought they were coming out of the budget because I got about the same average when I took the 18 divided by into the $1.3 million savings. I got $76,000 per position. Now later, just a few minutes ago, you said that no, the 18 are back in the budget. I'm wondering, and you said that this is breakage. And I would question that, I wish you could, but I would question that you could get $76,000 per position in just breakage. So the savings is the difference between the incoming teacher's salary and the outgoing teacher's salary. I don't think that amounts to $76,000, but maybe I'm wrong. Again, I'm not looking at your numbers, but when I do them on a piece of paper, it sounds like I've done something wrong, or
New retiring teachers, $101,000.
Right.
New teacher, we budget about $45,000 for replacement.
okay.
So
that is breakage.
and then on top of the salary, you have another 40% for retirement and Social Security.
Okay.
The salary
All right.
adds into that.
All right. Well, okay, just so I can clarify what I'm looking at. I like it how every year we bring up the state as the boogeyman. We have to budget more because we don't know what the state's going to do. That's always interesting. I would like to see the detail on your revenue assumptions because you talk about property tax changes, usually increases, but we have earned income tax, which, jobs are being created faster now than they have been before, wages are going up. Those assumptions drive revenue as well. And to gloss over that and then act like the only increase is going to be property tax. And I think you do more than that based on what you've said before, but I think the detail on those taxes is as important as the detail on the property tax. Because I disagree that with Barry's response that, oh, it doesn't matter much. No, it matters a lot. It's coming right out of my paycheck. Mrs. Yardley said that she'd like to see the high school schedule. She doesn't know if it's larger class sizes or classes being eliminated. She'd like to know about that. I guess that means that these decisions are being made without knowing the detail of how the education process is going to be effective. So yeah, I think y'all should look at that. I agree with her. I have some other observations that, you talked about how if it were to go to income tax, it would not be as stable because people spend less when they have less money. Well, I guess the way I look at that is, yeah, and we also have less money to pay property taxes. So, welcome to our world, which is not so stable. Another item was that you say if the referendum would be instituted to approve debt, that would strip control from the school board. Right, and it would give it back to the taxpayer. So I'm kind of for that. So anyway, those are my observations on what you had to say. I don't think you all should raise taxes. If you have enough money to finance Quakertown, then we should be breaking even here before that happens. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for coming out, and we're adjourned.